Keep talking your shit, 43, Invalid 43. Yeah, I listened to what Mike's broadcast and you talking shit still about me. I haven't said a word. I've been nice, not said a word until today. You're the cocksucker that said you would turn people in for going against the government. Caught on fucking video. I got it on my phone as well. Hey, Callie. So, Invalid 43, you're a fucking cop calling piece of shit. And you said so out of your own goddamn mouth. Anybody that goes against the government is a traitor against the United States. It came out of your fucking mouth. And you would turn them in because you defend the country against foreign and domestic enemies. Well, I hate to tell you, your domestic enemy ain't your people. Domestic enemy is your government. Welcome back, Callie. Hey, Ghost. So you wanted to start talking shit when I had to say a word about you after the other day? Invalid 43? Invalid name 43? On Mike, Dirty Mike's channel? You can go suck a dick, boy. You're the cocksucker talking shit about turning people in when they go against the United States government. Thank you, Bud Grower. Appreciate that. And as for you, Dirty Mike, why'd you ask me to not say anything about that cockbite motherfucker on your channel, but yet you let that cockbite motherfucker come up on your channel and talk shit about me? I respected you for that. And yet you let that bitch talk shit about me on your channel? I didn't say a goddamn bad thing about you yesterday when you kicked me off the fucking panel. I came over here and I decided I was going to do a news story about the earthquake, about the Navy doing their shock tests on fault lines in Florida. Dirty Mike. So you let that little bitch talk shit? Oh, I counted it down by the second. No, the fuck you didn't. I'd already been on for 5 fucking minutes. That's how retarded and stupid he is. He's such a fucking retarded motherfucker that he wished he knew how to even count down. You let that little bitch talk shit about me over on your channel and didn't stop him. And you immediately tell me not to do it when I come on your fucking panel. What the fuck's wrong with that picture, boy? What did I do to you, Mike? Dirty Mike, except for try to promote your goddamn channel and be nice to you. To allow you to have you tell me not to talk shit about a piece of shit motherfucker that said he'd turn in people that go against the government and anything they do. That includes the auditors, that includes everybody that questions anything the government does. He said he'd turn them in because they are domestic enemies now. You let a piece of shit like that talk shit about me? Who the fuck are you, Mike? I've been nothing but a friend. I've been nothing but trying to help you get your channel growing and everything else on this cocksucking YouTube. I've asked friends to come over there and come to your channel and everything else. to help you grow. And that's the thanks I get. You allow a little piece of shit fucking cop calling piece of crap admitted out of his own mouth on your channel to talk shit about me. I couldn't say a fucking word about that piece of shit on your channel. You told me so. I've respected that. I respected that all the way up. And now you allow that to happen. And then you want to listen to him talk shit and say I started a live stream to talk shit about you for throwing me off my stream, off your stream, when I didn't. When you can go back and look and see what I did, I went straight into talking about the shock test being done on goddamn on that carrier off of Jacksonville and how it could equate to why all the buildings are falling into Florida, falling around Florida. Hey, Watcher. Hey, Mrs. Dylan Beck, how you doing? B. So I don't know what the fuck I did to you, Mike, till it caused you to allow that to happen. But maybe you might want to tell me what I did wrong, because I know you're fucking watching. The fucking StreamYard link's there. And I guarantee you won't. Yeah, I have the right to say something when all I've done is be nice to you and promote you and do exactly what you asked me to do while I was on your panel. Hey, sure, dog. I'm talking about a dude named Dirty Mike who decides for I don't know what the fuck I did to him. I've been nothing but a friend to him. I've been nothing but a person that's promoted his channel uh, uh, and everything else. And he allows people to come up on his fucking panel after he asked me never to talk bad about that individual and allows him up on his panel to talk shit about me on his panel. He ain't no better than Slow Burner by doing that. By the way, Dirty Mike, you ain't no better than Slow Burner by doing that. So I hope you know and understand that's where I feel what I feel and know and think about you by allowing that to happen after you asked me not to do it. And I've done nothing wrong to you except for try to help you grow and promote your channel, Dirty Mike. That's all I've done. So if you want to keep that piece of shit, you can keep that piece of shit, Dirty Mike. But I'm not going to help you grow your channel no more. Sorry about that. I couldn't handle it. It's too fucking hot, bud. And it's just too fucking hot with an on, bud grower. I've done nothing wrong to fucking Dirty Mike. But yeah, he allows people to come to his channel and talk shit about me. I've helped promote him. I've asked people that were friends of mine, personal friends of mine, to go over to his channel to help grow his channel. And then he allows that to happen. Allows a little fucking punk ass piece of shit called Invalid Name 43 who said he would turn in people out of his own mind or out of his own mouth. Said he'd turn people in that went against the government. Yeah, he allowed fucking Invalid 43 up on his fucking panel earlier, and he fanned to talk shit about me when he immediately told me to never talk shit about Invalid Name 43. The day that it happened. Any fan? Yeah, that was earlier today. And he did nothing to stop him. He let him talk his shit and then went on like it never happened. And I've done nothing but, if you know me, any fan, I've done nothing but talk up Mike's channel, Dirty Mike's channel. I've been nothing but a friend to Dirty Mike. I've asked people to come over to Dirty Mike's fucking channel, personal friends of mine, and everything else. So it would help grow his channel. And that's the thank you. Uh, and that's the thank you I got was him to allow Invalid 43 to come up on his panel to talk shit today about me for almost 3 minutes. Yeah, I'm a bit upset over that. And I think I have the right to be a bit upset over that. You know, he said that he didn't come over here and watch what I did yesterday. Well, if he would have fucking watched, he would have immediately shut Invalid 43 down, saying that I came over here talking shit about him because he threw me off of his panel yesterday. Okay. When I didn't, I did. I came over. I started immediately talking about how I thought the shock test might have something to do with what's going on with all the different buildings because it ain't just that one high rise in Miami that has fallen in Florida since that shock test. There's been now 7 buildings altogether that have fallen in less than a week, or now actually a little over a week from the first shock test. And they're still doing shock tests, by the way, out there on a fault line. That's what I talked about. Not a bad word was said about Dirty Mike. But Invalid 43 said that's what I went and did. I thought it was a perfect opportunity to do my story on that I've been putting off. So, so Invalid 43, I haven't said a bad thing since the way back about a week ago about that cockbite motherfucker. And didn't need to. I thought. Then he starts talking shit today about me. So that I have a big problem with that, and I should. And anybody that would have that happen to them would probably have the same feeling. See, now if I would have done that, he would have thrown me off his fucking panel or told me to shut the fuck up and move on, whatever. So, uh, I guess he's sucking. Are you sucking Invalid 43's dick or what, Mike? Because that's what it looked like today. He turned into a little dick sucker on Invalid 43. Are you fucking turning people in to the government, Dirty Mike? Because that's what he said out of his mouth. I got that on my fucking phone. I recorded it. I can bring my proof. Is that what you want to? Is that what you're doing, Mike? Because you sure sucked his dick today, Mike. I I know that some bitch is watching this fucking stream. He watches every stream I do, any fan. I put the StreamYard link out there now. I'll do it again. He could come up here. He ain't going to. I know he's watching it. He ain't missed a stream I've done because he wants to make sure he's getting promoted. Hey, thank you, News Now, Preston. Why don't you text him and tell him there's a StreamYard link he might need to fucking go up on the panel for? There, any fan? Text him, let him know. Thank you, Preston. It's a hell of a lot cooler, and it's been so hot lately that I couldn't handle having that hair on top of my head no more. It was, I mean, when I sit there and fucking go to bed and even have the air conditioner set at 20 some, I got a burn. Okay, why Packer, that cracked me up. That cracked me up. Thank you for the laugh, KY. I needed it right about then, and I appreciate it. Thank you. So that was quite upsetting, to see that happening. That's what everybody says. I look younger without my fucking hair. Hey, Caterpillar, how you doing, hon? Long time no see. I'm glad you're still around. Yeah, I know. I seen that, Watcher. I seen that. They said there was a fire for about 20 minutes, and then they put it out, and now there's another fire going. I want to know how that fire got started and why. Just saying. It makes you that also makes you wonder there too. Watching. I've been watching all the news feeds on that. You know, and I know they've turned the natural gas off and everything else to that building. So I just have been awe and shock at what Dirty Mike did today. When all I've done is nothing but try to help promote and get people to his channel. You know, uh, I was warned. This is how I picture Tammy in my head. I'm old school though. Oh yeah, 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 Watcher. Yep, you remember me when I didn't have hair. Yeah, you're right. Oh, Tammy was attacked by my weed whacker. Patriot. That's funny. Uh, who you asking? Are you Andrew's brother? No, I did not. I am not. No, I was busy doing other things, and I came back and I freaking I I I watched the rerun of it. Any fan? I wasn't there at all today. I was doing things. I had doctors and things I had to see today, and that's what I came home to watch that happening on Mike. I was getting caught up. So if I went, so I went when I went up there this evening, I knew what they were talking about earlier today, and that's the thank you I got. And you all know, and you can go back and look at his live stream after me and 43 had our problem. The first thing out of Mike's mouth is, "I know you and 43 got an argument. I don't want to hear about it on my channel." He told me that, and I respected that. I hadn't said a bad word about 43 on his channel at all. So I really, and to allow that to happen, I want to know what I did wrong to him. That's all I want to know. What did I do wrong to Dirty Mike to allow someone to come up on his panel to talk shit about me when he asked me not to do it and I've not done it? As a matter of fact, I haven't talked bad about 43 since the other day when that shit went down. And yet 43 is still talking shit about it. So there that shows you what Invalid's all about. Oh, I'm not drama. I'm not drama. Then why can't you let a fucking thing go when no one's talked about it in over a week's time? Hmm. Well, it's Sammy. What's up? Invalid 43? Yeah. Invalid's not a very liked individual because His idea is he thinks everybody's trying to outdo him. Okay, everybody's trying to outdo him, no matter who it is, no matter what they say. They try to. He thinks everybody's trying to make him look inferior. He's got some definite mental problems for that. And it's proven. He even said I do it all the time when I'm just trying to make my point be heard. If you shut up long enough to let me make my point be heard, then I won't have anything else to say. If you ask me a question, expect me to answer the question. Don't try to go on past the question asked at hand, because I won't let you. I won't remember the question that far. Sometimes it takes him 25 minutes to get to the point where he wants to allow you to answer questions. Sometimes I don't remember shit that long. And a lot of people don't really remember shit that long. So, you see, that's why even when I'm having my panels and I ask a question, I will try to shut up and not keep asking, and keep on going to to uh, uh, to try to confuse the situation. Oh yeah, Cat. Yes, very much so. He is drama, and and I do shit shows every once in a while, Caterpillar, and I do drama, and I admit to doing some drama. Okay, and I've done it. So that invalid for name 43. You should have left well enough alone, because now I'm going to do a fucking film on you, and I'm going to use your own words against you to prove my point. That you cannot be trusted. You're a piece of shit out of your own mouth that said would call the United States government and turn people in for being against what the United States government said. I tried to let it go because any fan asked me to let it go. A couple others asked me to let it go. So I was respecting people I respected and their wishes. Pandora asked me to let it go. You know, that's me being a nice person and listening to my friends. So I didn't say anything for almost a fucking week, and you're still whining and crying and bullshitting and fucking lying and everything else. You ain't no better than any other troll out there, boy. Go ahead, any fan. It's up to you. I ain't gonna tell you who you can and can't go see. I'll never do that. Don't need to do that. I don't do that to people. Okay. It's a free country. You got your own freaking mind to make up. You got things you want to do. You got people you want to see that I may not care to see. That's all fine, well and good. Like I love Caterpillar to death. Caterpillar's been a great supporter and everything else in mine. She goes to these people I don't particularly care to watch their channel. And I was, so, but that's her choice. But does that mean I hate Caterpillar? I absolutely not. I love that woman to death. She's a good person. Hey, what you doing, buddy? I hope you're doing well, by the way. Hope things are good. I didn't. Uh, hey, it's all good. I just want to know why someone who told me I couldn't talk about someone allows that person to talk shit about me on his panel. Anybody who's ever seen my thing, I just the other day, uh, I even just the other day talked up Mike and his uh to me and him I just talked his lady nights up. Yeah. Sorry about that, guys. I was looking up something. So I agree, Watcher. Um, I agree with that. They are. That's why I wanted to know why he allowed this to happen. That's why I wanted to know why he allowed this to happen. What did I do wrong? So I could probably fix it or agree to disagree, like me and Caterpillar has done. Yeah, yeah. That's all I'm asking for. An answer. I mean, I didn't even take what he said about me and Invalid being intolerable on his thing because he said that to my face. Okay, and that's all fun and joking and part of the show, in my opinion. Okay, it's all fun and joking, you know. But as far as allowing someone to talk shit about me after they asked me not to, I have a problem with that. Big problem. I think I may have just seen Salty go live. If Salty went live, I will go over to him. I will make sure if he's going live and having a panel or not. I actually know he's got 30 minutes before he does. Okay, he's got 30 minutes. Amen to that, Kata. I agree with you on that. And that's why if someone has a problem with me, I want to get it fixed. I want it over and done with. If I can't fix it, well then we can part our ways and go on. And I agree with you with that, Caterpillar, wholeheartedly. Uh, and you know, someone that I thought I had, I thought I showed I had a little bit of respect for was Dirty Mike, but yet I don't get the same respect. I didn't let people come in here talk shit about Dirty Mike, and I see people that are in here that that have had problems with Dirty Mike. I ain't gonna tell them they can't come in here though, as long as they're being respectful, which they are. I mean, they had a conversation about some of the things about what they had, they felt, with like any fan. That's a conversation that ain't letting someone talk shit. It's how they felt, how one other person felt. They talked it out. No one got an argument. No one was disrespectful, and no one said lies. They sat there and said how they felt. Didn't allow a lie or anything else to be said. I'll be right back. I need some coffee. I just got right over here. Y'all don't get out up here and see about boxers enough. And I hope Beaver was around. He would have gotten to see the people's nipple then. I agree, Watcher. But if you have a problem with someone that you respect and considered a friend, I would do the same thing with you. I would say, okay, this is what I seen. This is what I know. This is the facts. How I see these facts, and then we need to fix this. And that's the way I look at that, Watcher. Okay. Uh, and I would expect you to do the same for me if you have a problem with me, Watcher. I consider you a friend. You've been around a long time, and you've been a great supporter of mine. And I would love to meet you in person in real life. Okay, and that's the God honest truth, Watcher. I'd love to meet you in person. Where's the yeah? So you know, it's just the way that is, Watcher. But that's part of being a friend too. Okay, if you got a problem or you that you can see a foreshadowing or a foreboding of a problem that could become bigger, badder, and more worse, you want to not nip that in the bud with someone that you are a friend with. I agree with that, Caterpillar. I agree with that. I'm in total agreement with that. Uh, but when you hear statements made like because I took an oath to defend my country against foreign and domestic uh, uh, foreign domestic uh, enemies, and the domestic enemies are the people that go against the United States government. When you hear a statement like that, I can't respect that. I will not tolerate that, and I will not. I will not let it be. I will not sit there and not let people know that that person did that. Well, I did, however, put my video out about him and him saying such a thing, and I left it at that. Not going around talking bullshit about it on every Tom, Dick, and Harry panel. He can go talk shit about me on. I respected my friends who asked me to let it go. Tried to respect my friends. So that's what I was doing. I hadn't said a word about him in almost a week and a half. And here he comes running his yap on someone else's panel. Someone I thought would at least respect me enough to tell him, hey, don't do that. Because he sure in the hell had the nuts to tell me not to talk about him. But he didn't have the nuts to stop him. So that makes me wonder about Dirty Mike as well. Am I wrong? Maybe. Most likely. But it puts doubt in my mind. You know, I've been burned by people I thought were good to this community as well. And watched people, good people in this community, get burned by people that were thought to be good people in this community as well. Dirty Mike Auditor Accountability is the name of the channel. I agree with him on a lot of his views when it comes to auditing. Um, I ain't gonna tell anybody they're wrong or they're right. I just know mine and his views are very similar on how to do the auditing. Uh, and and uh, and he's out of Canada. He's out of but I do know he's out of Canada, and he runs Dirty Mike's Canadian Corner, shit like that. Up until today, I never had a problem with him. I always thought he was a good guy. I'm having second thoughts about that when he tells me immediately, don't ever talk bad about 43 on my panel. And then 43 gets to talk bad about me. But I'll tell you now, and you know this, Canna. You've been around me long enough. Watcher's been around me long enough. I will not tell anybody their auditing style is wrong. Whatever works. If it's getting a message out, even if it's through the drama, bullshit, whatever, it's getting that message out saying, hey, these are our rights. So be it. So how can I say it's wrong? Now, unfortunately, in this day and age, if you want to uh, uh, get something out to an audience, It's not like it was back in the mid 80s and things like that. And it's proven because the only thing you watch on TV today, if you were to watch TV, is drama. The highest rated shows on TV that have the most watches are drama. Let's take the male drama of WWE, the longest running episodic episode run TV series in history of TV, and it still has the top 3 ratings in all uh, the there it is the top rated. It's drama. It's all it is. It's all WWE is. Okay. And don't tell me they ain't trying to get a message across when they're doing the WWE stuff. Okay. Correct. Correct, there, watching. I will go over there. I might actually any fan right now because the way I feel, my best bet because I might not be able to keep it civil. Uh, and then I'll make a bad problem worse. Uh, I will come. I'll be there tomorrow. All right. I don't want to be uncivilized and upset Mike. And you know I don't want to upset Mike. I try to keep Mike happy uh, because I know of some of his problems. Okay. So let's just give it till tomorrow, if that's okay, any fan. Uh, Salty Rant's going to be on here in another 16 minutes, and I'll be over there at his channel. And I'm going to just leave it at that for right now. Then I I don't want to be uncivilized when I talk to Mike because I do have respect for Mike and I like Mike, and that's why I was like, okay, I'll start my own panel. He could come up here if he wanted to. He may not even known I was on. He might have been out of his house. I ain't saying that he ain't. He wasn't. Whatever. Okay. We all know he goes for walks and things like that. So that may have been what he was doing. I don't know. That may be why he didn't even know I was on, or he just chose not to watch me. One of the two. But I can say this: I'm going to leave it at that, and I won't talk anymore about him. And when I get a chance tomorrow to talk to him, I'll talk to him tomorrow. And I think that would be best. All right, Kata. You try to have a good day, hon. I tell you what, I want one of these days I'm gonna meet you, girl. There ain't no ifs ands about that. Oh, you're correct about that. I could be. I know that. Uh, You've been one of my biggest critics through the fucking years. I could be. uh, I know I piss off people when I get passionate. Eh, that's just life. I've learned to deal with that. Uh, that's just the way life goes. uh, but one thing I learned about it, I could be, is just that. Uh, I may, I make you angry, but you move on, don't you? I could be. And then I make you angry again, and then you move on. There's times you draw it out a little bit, but that's just the way it goes. That's part of life. Do I hate you for it? No, I don't hate you for it. Do I dislike it at the time? Yeah, yeah, I do. But no, I don't hate you. I don't even hate Mary Jane Brodingtrot. Yeah, just like sometimes, yeah. You could have been a real jackass to me the other night. Instead, you were laughing about what I was saying. Well, I was making fun of you and the deal about you and well, Caddy, if you come knocking on my door, that would be fucking awesome, girl. Just saying. Yeah, when I was making fun of you about the Lady Di shit and things like that. You could have been a real jackass about that. Instead, you took it in stride and laughed it off and went on. Yeah, which made for a good comedic moment. Shit. Come on. Hey, Lady Zaga. Oh no, 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 no. Caterpillar, Lady Zaga. Caterpillar. Caterpillar, I want to come knocking on my door. I would welcome her with open arms and give her a big hug. She is a sweetheart. And then I would hope she would let me cook her some fried chicken, some fried taters, and have a good meal. uh, nah, all right, later I could be. Later. But yeah, I'm just, but yeah, I will go over to Dirty Mike's tomorrow and I'll speak to him in a proper way and be nice and polite. Like I said, I didn't take anything Mike said. People were saying, I actually had a couple of here just after I started. I've had two things saying that Dirty Mike Said you were intolerable. He'll throw you off. Blah 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 blah. You know. Well, guess what? That's part of Dirty Mike. Okay, you take it or you leave it. Um, I think Dirty Mike was more or less joking when he said that. So, so you know, to those who sent me that them texts. Lady Gaga. Mm, believe me, that one showing up at my door would be an entirely different situation compared to me and Caterpillar. I do not want a Discord account. YouTube watcher. Why do I want a Discord account? If you can give me a good reason as to have one, I will make one watcher. But it better be a good one. Yeah, I would have my buddies with me as well, Lady Zaga. And this street is not a very good street. People here like me on this street. Just saying. And I have a few buddies in the house, and I'm not talking people. Just saying. If it went Breaking Bad. Yeah, I live in New York. Guess what? So told by an ex cop here in Rochester. Dead men tell no tales. Make sure they don't get back out your window or out your door. So, so I would hope if he showed up here, he wasn't here coming to break bad. He was coming to actually have a decent talk. I can respect that, and nothing bad would ever happen. But to come to my door and want to break bad, that could be a bad thing for someone around here. You don't have to join lots of servers or give out the account, but it'd be a way for you and a few to communicate without being made public. Okay, Watcher, you're correct on that. Okay, you're giving a good reason. You're giving a good reason. I'll think about it, Watcher. I'll think about it. Yep, I sure am. Right there across the lake from you in Rochester, Lady Saga. Sure am. Well, everyone, Salty Rant has gone live. So Salty Rant came live, and I'm going to go over to Salty Rants. Y'all would like to go there? Yeah, you're downtown Toronto for land of lockdown. You ain't kidding, ladies. I'm going to go over to Salty's, y'all. If you want to go over there, I'll be there. And I'm gonna if he yeah, salty is salty, you know. Um, he may talk shit one time, he may not the next, you know. That's just the way he is. We all know that. He just ERB. Give me a minute, so give you a link. Hold on 1 second. Get on to my channel. So I forgot to put my channel up. Normally I run my channel and StreamYard at the same time. Shit, my computer's getting hot. Get a fan on it. Wonder why it was hold on, it's still bringing it up. Come on. All right, it finally came up, guys. Sorry about that. And there is the link right there. I'm having to cool down my computer some hot in the house, and the computer is like a heat. All right. All right. I'm gonna shut down, guys, and I'm gonna go over to Salties. And when and if I do make one, watcher, I will. And I'm out of here, guys.